So my game title is The Game of Consequences, and its tagline is "No one's innocent, but can you get away with it?" This is because my game will be based on traitor and secret role mechanics. I research games such as Secret Hitler, Murder in Hong Kong, Werewolf, or Ultimate One Night Werewolf games, and what I'm missing from those games is some roles might seem a bit more attractive than the others. So when it comes to werewolf game, when you're a villager, you're basically defenseless. You don't know anything, and you have to guess who your friends are. You can be easily manipulated by werewolves. And while you're a werewolf, you have the choice, the power of killing other players, eliminating them from the game, and basically manipulating the crowd that you're innocent. And in that case, I want to make all players feel like they're kind of in power, and they all have secret role, they all have secret ability to perform during the night turn. So the theme will be a bit dark, it will be ominous, it will be evil, it will be some shadowy cards, it will be some drastic images maybe. So the target audience will be adults, probably 15 plus, because first, because of drastic images. Second, this will be a psychological game, and younger individuals might not have as much fun. They won't be that good at hiding their secret identity and trying to discover who's basically lying. It will be a traitor game based on secret role, but it will have both competitive and collaborative elements. Sometimes players will have to gang up on one player who did very powerful move, or they'll be basically on the same team. It can happen. Or sometimes a player will have win condition that they can only win by themselves. So let me jump the card creation. This is the theme representation. This is how dark or drastic this will approximately look like. Um, each player will have some complexity on their side. It will be good because during the games like Werewolf, players can be very easily eliminated from the game. And in the Game of Consequences, all players will have choice to stay longer in the game as long as they play carefully. So they will have their treasury, basically a container for coins, which the amount of has to be hidden because we don't want other players to know that we're, for example, a robber when we have more money after the night phase. We need to hide our secret identity as much as possible during the game because if anyone discovers our role, we can be very easily eliminated. There will be evidence card against us. There will be upgrades we can put into play. There will be card which will basically stay for the wounded, or if you are completely healthy, there will be a coin or some other token that can be sabotaged during the night by other player. There will be our role, which can be accessed by some roles, so it will be displayed on our hands on our table. There will be action cards, which will be performed during the day, and with special tokens, which some characters will be using in secret from the middle of the table. So game will be divided by two phases, day and night. During the day, all players will have a discussion first before in 1, 2, 3 choosing their action card. For example, we have a discussion, I'm gonna do this, I think someone did this to me, and then one player will put an action card, I'm gonna hide. The other player will say, I want to investigate this player, I want to follow them, I want to gather resources this time. So all players will have decision at the same time, but it will be visible for all them all. And during the night, players will have choice of performing a night activity. Most of them are legal, but one from their secret role card will be legal. And if player decides to perform this action, this will flip their evidence card. So there will be two cards in top of each other. The guilty card will then be put on the top, and then when other player suspects that we did something, we did a crime this night, they can follow us or accuse us when they think the evidence card has flipped, or if they know our role, they can also put specific actions against us. So the game will be basically about crowd manipulation, about lying and trying to deduce who is whose victory conditions changed, etc. etc.